What are they thinking about? Oh, it's a copyright infringement. A big one, apparently. Didn't mean to do that. She's nearly dead. I will presume there is permadeath in this game. It seems like the type. I can heal very slightly more than damage than he can do, so it's going to take bloody forever to get to full health. But I'm not paying for an inn. Attack the guy with the sword for a change. Wasn't paying attention then. I actually wanted her to heal and leave the last attack to him. There we are. Quick kills. That's what we want to see. Cave. This is where the last part of the amulet must be, in the ruins of Honduras. Oh, character selection. Huh, that's well, it's not useful. Ugh! I hate spiders. I hate spiders. It occurs to me I've entered the Diablo section of the game. Oh, it does pause it. And I've got a full-on inventory now. Necklace of the Eagle. Oh, thank God it's bats. There's every chance the name of this place is a reference to something in Diablo, but I've only played a little bit of Diablo 2, so I don't know if it is or not. Nope, can't break those. It's worth checking. You're no longer restricted to Quarter of Hearts. I've got a health bar, but I can't see it. I don't think the game's loaded properly here. I don't reckon that floor's right. How do I change character? I guess I can't. Maybe I could only do it once. My first instinct was that these are in fact flying spiders. Of course they're not, but it was my instinct. Ambient light! Oh, belt. I said bolt of legends. Also, plus 10% grinding speed. Bumping grinding? Or like a skater? That's what all the kids were doing back in the 90s, weren't they? I've lost faith that this is the wrong way, unless this is a star. Dynamic lighting. Nope, I've got to go back and explore that cemetery. There might be loot there. I mean, loot's only just been introduced to the game, and I'm fairly certain it's only there to satiate me. But still, there could be loot. It could be anything. It could be a boat. Stonebreaker. Plus 300% damage to stones and walls. If I ever have to fight a golem, I am so in. You know, with all this money I can probably finally afford that DVD player. Plus 5 damage against mythological creatures. It's a star. Always, oh no, it's a doppel. I was about to say it always gives you a dramatic zoom when it's a star. I'll now change that to when it's a star or a card. For comparative reasons, I may now pull up a screenshot of earlier in the game when it first flipped to 3D. And I said, oh, it probably won't get any better than this. I'm saying that. I'll only do that now if it doesn't get even better than this. Drax armband. Turns its user into dragon. 12 months cooldown. So Drax is one of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Drax the Destroyer. He's a pretty cool character. I believe his look is very much similar to Kratos from God of War. So they changed his skin colour to green, I think, just to change it because he uses 2 knives in a very similar fashion. I wouldn't mind an item I could use. Feels like a trap. It was a trap. Got my hopes up and it turned out to be a star. Oh, I've got a mini-map. That'll make it easier. I don't like the way it always tells you to turn left. The first time it was right, which makes me think that it's... Ooh, multiple kills. Ah, not those bastards. Got an earring. Plus 0.1 defense on ears. It's really more of a boxer's defense. I was going to say that boxer who did bite the fella's ear off, but I can't for the life of me remember his name. Was it Mike Tyson? Knee pads. Plus 10% loot gathering speed. you think loot is a code word? It makes you better at, you know, sucking someone off, for example. I killed thousands of enemies, but I had a lot of trouble with that mushroom. Okay, thousands is probably an exaggeration. A fair few though. This looks like a boss fight. Flame Giant's pinky cover of the pony. And Spirit of Adventure. Spirit of Adventure is an excellent name for a boat. State-of-the-art solar-powered helmet grants night vision to its wearer. Tyrannical Gladiator's Greaves. So it's a PKing weapon, so that'll come in useful. Guardian Angel. If I get killed by a unicorn, I'm quids in. And plus 10 to hit and run tactics. Remember Simpsons Hit and Run? That was back when every sort of open world game was a clone of GTA. Plus 3 to Chivalry. Come on, give me something good. Ah, fuck. I should have known it did the zoom. Yeah, when every sort of open world game was a clone of GTA. I now want to know, when did that stop being the case? What game made it so like, because there's loads of games now, like Watch Dogs, Sleeping Dogs, ones that aren't based around canines. Can't think of any actually. Just Cause, that's one. Yes, there's quite a few, and you don't call them GTA clones now. You just call them, well, just games. So I've just had a panic and thought that I might not be recording, so I'm just going to check that. Okay, as it transpires, I am recording. I was certain I was doing the video. I had a sudden thought I wasn't doing the microphone. Monster kill. Killing spree. Killosaurus. Bring me some pizza. Yep, that's the way I came. Minimap's fairly useful. I wouldn't mind being able to change the scale just slightly though. You can never be too careful. Christ, that happened to me when I was playing Pokemon Gold a couple years ago. Had my old Game Boy Color cartridge out, and I knew back in the at the time. I knew. Oh, cow damage. I think that's a reference to Diablo. I remember killing cows. Double XP gains and slight increased critical chance. Yeah, my Pokemon Gold cartridge had that issue where the battery, the inner battery just didn't really work anymore, so it would just lose your save if you turned it off. I didn't really know what caused it, and it wasn't like a full-time issue. Fully equipped creeper diffuse kit and sunscreen of the undead. Dong. So every time I finished playing, I'd save it twice because that seemed to work once. And wow, this is a boss fight, isn't it? Yep. Hit and run. Can I hide behind it? Yep. I need more minions. I need the health. Oh, that was lucky. He's only got two spells. Fucked up saying that. He's only got 2 spells and he has to keep reading from his book. There's the secret. It's not a difficult game, but if you ever needed a guide for it, that's the guide for this boss battle. Get him slightly caught on that rock and your combo can hit him. Or if you make him do the attack that close to the rock, it doesn't work at all. Okay, got him. Something happened somewhere. You can be sure it's the last time. The door opened. What a surprise. And the other half of the Amulet of Garn.